Mirage 3 release comes out on Friday. Here it is right here in white. Really love this head, highly anticipated. Was the third version of our first ever head. Pretty pumped for it. So it comes out on Friday, so today we're gonna dye one. We'll show you guys a quick single color fade. We're gonna do orange on the bottom. This is for 100 Mets. He's a 5-star from McDonough. Has used the Ion. Gonna try out the Mirage 3 for him. So I got my orange Rit dye, some surgical gloves. I got my handy dandy trash can, which is getting close to literally being like 15 years old. What's up, Blake? Today we're doing a single color fade dye. What's up, CB? Eddie, good morning. Summer break, so hopefully we can get some good people on the stream. Again, we got the Mirage 3 coming out this Friday. Really sick head. Comes out Friday, July 4th, as well as all of our USA stuff. Got the orange dye, got the trash can. I got my water boiling. So we just use these little electric water boilers. This got 2 of them usually for a fade dye. So we're gonna put the first one in, go grab my second one real quick. If any questions you have on purple and orange, that would be good. Clemson. All right, we've got my second pot. What's up, Greg? From Israel. Can you make a video showing your head? Yeah, I got a lot of those. You can check them out, or we can make we're gonna make a couple new ones for the Mirage 3. Has the head drop? Nope. Mirage 3 comes out Friday, 10 a.m. everywhere, retailers, online. Okay, so I got 2 of these electric boilers in the mini trash can, dorm room trash can. I got the bulk orange Rit dye. I'm gonna put 2, maybe 3 generous scoops in there. And then we got our handy dandy giant spoon. What about the red, white, and blue middle? Yes, there's actually something coming out on the 4th like that. A little splatter action. Stir that up. Weight compared to the Mirage 2, it's like just a tiny bit heavier, but it is stiffer and will do better against warping. When's the head drop? Mirage 3, Friday. Make sure there's no some fresh gloves. All right, I'm gonna do a bottom fade. I like bottom fades because the scoop tends to get more quickly faded and scratched up. What items are you coming out with? Yeah, we got a 4th of July shaft, 4th of July mesh, the Mirage 3 in 3 colors. So it's a big launch, 10 a.m. on the 4th of July. All right, so head, trash can. So basically what I do, just dip it up to where I want the dye to go, and then slowly dunk it in and out. You can see, oh, actually you kind of can't see. Let's bring it closer. The dye is already taking. Orange takes really well to our heads very, very quickly. I like to get a little angle on it, you know? So if you see it from this angle, kind of tilt the head back. Sorry for missing your guys' comments. I'll try and respond to them once I get the head dye a little bit here. So, going up pretty far up the head, but when I get a little angle in there, a little fade, so you just dunk it in and out. And I mean, this one's already almost done. Orange takes really quickly. We're gonna go for a nice deep orange though, so I'm gonna leave it in there just a little bit longer. Let's see. Message redacted. Sorry, Michael, I can't see what you said. Show you guys how it's looking. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thanks, Blake. Appreciate that. Guys, it drops 10 a.m. on the 4th of July. Correct. There are only 500 of these special bomber shafts. They're going to go really quick. Here's how the head's looking. White fade to orange. Looks really solid. I'm going to leave it in for just a couple more minutes. Yeah, the shaft is limited edition. There's only 500, so if you really want one, you got to be ready at 10 a.m. on Friday. They definitely will sell out, and they definitely will sell out very quickly. All right, I gotta think that we're done here. Maybe I can get a little bit better light this way. Yeah, there we go. So you can see there is the orange fade, looking very clean. I'm gonna go over to the sink, rinse it off a little bit. Didn't drip dye all over the floor. That's okay. It's a warehouse floor. Put this sink in there. Can you make one big video on the DNA too? Yes, there are long poles, but not many of them. So what I like to do is rinse the head off really good. Make sure the dye will get on your strings. If you don't rinse it really well, you have to kind of rub that fade in a little bit. Purple. We can do a purple one. I'll find somebody who needs a purple head. We'll dye purple. Purple dyes really well. Purple, orange are some of my favorite colors to dye because they go really well. Purple and orange. Okay, well, I need this one to just be orange, but maybe one will do with purple on the other side. Blue. You can do blue. You can do Carolina blue, obviously. Do you know my buddy Mike Sisselberger? I have met him a handful of times, I think, and I think he's used our head throughout time a little bit. Great guy. Seems like a really nice dude. See him in the PLO vlogs. Black I don't normally dye. Too easy for it to turn out navy. Just doesn't turn out that great. All right, that's done. I'm gonna dry it off a little bit, and I will show you guys the final product. Just get a couple paper towels, wipe it down. You wanna make sure you don't see any orange on the paper towel, or else when does Mirage come out? Friday. Really sick. More info on our Instagram. Wanna make sure it doesn't get on the strings or anything, so you wanna get all that orange off. Especially the back rail where the strings are gonna go, or it'll fade on them. I'll show you guys the final product, and then I'm gonna do a live stream, maybe right after this, maybe a little later to string it, but here's the final product. Orange bottom fade Mirage 3. They're gonna be 99 bucks. Come out Friday at 10 a.m. Basically, same exact face shape, didn't touch anything on the face shape. Updated the styling, new medallion, a new ball stop, a lot sharper edges, a lot cleaner looking. Also, increased the stiffness this way and on the scoop to make sure it stays stiff in the heat and doesn't warp as easily. So this is gonna be ready to release Friday. There's a handful of retailers that'll be on our website, ecdelax.com, where you'll be able to get the shaft, not our website, only retailers. So there you have it, guys. Mirage 3, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.